Hello all my logical friends, my name is Forge and welcome back to a brand new video, and guess what? A brand new snapshot has been released. It's been forever since we actually got ourselves a brand new snapshot, and I am so happy because we finally got ourselves campfires. The cartography table now has functionality, and same thing goes for Lectern. So I'm going to be showing you guys all these wonderful things. So if you guys enjoyed this video, then please let me know by leaving a like on it and subscribe for more videos by me in the future, and let's get started. So, beginning over here, we have ourselves the long-awaited campfire. Now, a lot of people thought that this thing would heal you, but it actually does not. So, if I were to go ahead and change the time to night, which I'm going to do right now, it actually does give off a light source. So, I do plan on making a video, show you guys some more things about the campfire and things like that, such as comparing it to the torch. But if I were to go and place it down, this is basically what it looks like. So, I guess it's as good as the torch, but it does look fairly cool the way that does look at nighttime. Now, if you do want to go ahead and get yourself the campfire, then the crafting recipe is actually quite simple. So, if I can go ahead and find the crafting recipe, there we go. So, it's going to be 3 sticks in a triangle pattern with a charcoal or coal right in the middle with 3 of any type of log. It can be stripped, it can be bark, or it can just be normal logs right on the very bottom. And then you get yourself the wonderful campfire. Now, there's also a few other things about the campfire. So, you can go ahead and use a water bucket to go ahead and douse it and make it go out and stuff like that. So as you guys can see, the campfire is now out. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of that water by grabbing myself a normal bucket. I kind of wish that we could just place another block on top of it just to get rid of the water. But you know what? This is just going to be really frustrating. But besides that, if you do want to go ahead and ignite it again, then simply go ahead and use yourself a flint and steel. And as you can see, it's going to go ahead and light back up. And then we can go ahead and get ourselves our particles, which I really love the smoke particles. They're really cool looking. So another thing is that if you do have yourself a bell, and now this is the cool thing, you can actually use this for signaling. So as we all know, Indians used to use this years and years ago. Now this is actually going to be used for players to know where you are. So if you're within a forest or heavily wooded area and you want somebody to find you, instead of just giving them coordinates, they can just look for the smoke. You can say, hey Bill, look for the smoke. If there's any Bills watching this, shout out to you. But look at that. That goes really high up. And another cool thing is that if you're really far away, you'll still be able to see it. So I'm all the way over here, about like, I think this is about like 50 blocks away. I might be wrong on that. I can't really tell. I'm bad at math here. But you can see these from really far away, which I really like. And another thing is that if you wanted to use this within like a city building, this would make a really cool little effect. So if you're making like a smoke pillar, then you can use this to your own advantage, which is just really great. Now, with that, that's pretty much it about the campfire, and we're going to go and move on to the next one, which is going to be the cartography table. Now, the cartography table is actually fairly simple to know how to use and how to use itself. So if I were to go and grab myself some paper, grab myself some glass, and things like that, this is what we're going to need for this. Now, this is the GUI. So you do get yourself a map preview. Now, let alone, the empty maps are not going to work. Same thing for the other stuff. So if I want to go ahead and use this, I'm going to need to go ahead and activate the map first, and then I'll be able to go ahead and use it within the cartography table. So as you can see, we get ourselves our map right here. So I'm actually going to go ahead and place it right there. So the entire map is filled up, but one thing is that if you go ahead and change the size of it, there's one cool thing that you can do, which I'll show you guys in a second. So I'm going to go ahead and put it right inside of here, and I'm going to go and put in a piece of paper. Now, we're going to be able to change the size of it. So before, we used to have to surround the entire map with paper, and that would waste a lot of paper, trust me. But now you can just go ahead and put one piece of paper in there, and you can go ahead and change the size of the map. Now, as I told you guys before, whenever you change the size of the map, there's one cool thing that you can do. So right now, we can go ahead and change the little generated areas, right? But we can actually lock it. That's right, we can actually lock it in place. So if I grab myself this right here, we get ourselves a little lock icon. And I go and place the map in there, the map is now locked. So if I were to go and grab this again, and if I were to go ahead and go to an area that's unloaded within the map, as you can see, it's actually not going to go ahead and generate whatsoever, and we did get ourselves some lag. So yeah, the map is not going to update at all. So you're going to be stuck with this map until you end up unlocking it, which as of right now, I don't think there is a way to actually unlock it. So if I were to go and place the map right in there, the map is still locked. If I were to go and grab myself another glass pane, nope, we cannot unlock it. So maybe that'll change within a future snapshot. Because what if you accidentally lock your map? If your friend locks your map, then you're going to be in some really, really big trouble. And with that, we're going to go ahead and show you guys the crafting recipe. So to get yourself the cartography table, you're going to need to go and get yourself 2 of any type of planks, and as well as 2 pieces of paper. Then you get yourself your beautiful cartography table. Now, we have ourselves the Lectern. Now, the Lectern is actually quite simple to actually understand. And of course, if you go ahead and place the Lectern down, you can then go and place a book on there. And the best part is, it actually gives off a redstone signal if you actually put a comparator right in the back of it. So this can be used for a lot of awesome things, for like adventure maps. If you want to make yourself like a secret entrance to where you have yourself like a special page that you need to turn to in order to open up your secret base, then you could do that. So if I were to come over here, we have ourselves a maximum of 15, which as we all know is the maximum of redstone signals that you can actually get without using like repeaters and stuff like that. But if I were to go on and grab that right there, originally it was at pulse 1, but now it's actually at pulse 2. And then if I go and continue going, I'm going to go ahead and stand on top of the chest so you guys can see it. And as you can see, it continues to climb up and up and up. And as soon as we actually get to the very end, it says hello. And then we get ourselves the last piece of signal right here. So this would be block number 15. So then if I were to go ahead and take the book out, it's then going to go ahead and disappear as you probably expected. But it is fairly cool. And another thing is that if you go ahead and place it on here, as you saw before, it did stay on the page that we were at already. So all the players who are reading the book, they're going to be seeing what you're seeing, which is pretty great. So it's going to be persistent depending on the page that you're on, which is just really, really great. Now, it doesn't have to be a book and quill. It can also be a signed book. So if I were to go ahead and just sign it, I'm just going to press sign. And if I were to go put it right there, we then have ourselves our signed book. And as we all know, we can't actually edit that whatsoever. Now, I really do like the Lectern. It's fairly cool. But are many players actually going to use it? Maybe, maybe not. But I think that this would make a really great decoration piece if you're making like churches and stuff like that. I mean, it's just really, really great. Now, if you want to go and craft it, then the crafting recipe is going to be right here. It's going to be 4 of any slab, 3 on the top, 1 on the very bottom middle, and then make yourselves a bookcase right in the center. Then you get yourself your beautiful Lectern. Now, I don't know if they're going to make different variants for the cartography table or for the Lectern, but I think it would be really, really cool if they did actually do that. But I don't understand why they didn't do that in the first place, because this is made out of dark oak wood. I mean, obviously, it's the same color as dark oak wood. So why can't we get ourselves the other variants? I mean, I don't know. I mean, we can use any type of wood. I mean, how does oak wood give us dark oak wood? I have no idea. And how does oak wood give us jungle wood? Because this is obviously jungle wood. I mean, I have no idea. But besides that, that's pretty much it about what the snapshot has to offer us. So I will be making separate videos going over each feature a little bit more in depth, so you guys get a little bit more of a feel of how they work and stuff like that. But if you guys enjoyed this video, then please let me know by leaving a like on it and subscribe for more videos by me in the future. And for now, I hope that you have a logical day, and I will catch you next time. Bye.